Hey everyone, welcome to another Painting with Jay. As always, my name is Jay. So grab a brush, grab some models, grab some paints, paint along with me. Let's rid a world of unpainted models. Today I'll be working on some Genestealers. Last time I think I was working on some Termagants. Since then I've painted 2 Carnifexes and 17 Genestealers, or 18 Genestealers. So now I have another 6 Genestealers left. And I'll be painting them up today in a color scheme. I have a few different color schemes for my Genestealers, and I'll be just painting one of the 4 color schemes. I'm basically balancing them to each color scheme. That'll be cool. And yeah, then we'll get to talking about life and Christmas stuff coming up. And yeah, let's get painting. Yes. Adam, you missed a spot. Alright, so here we go. Time to paint some Genestealers. As you can see, I've done 6 more Genestealers. I've painted 18 so far. And these Genestealers are going to be in this color scheme. So they've been prepped. And so I'm going to start by painting the arms and the legs and the head. Yeah, arms, legs, head. And I'll be starting them off with Techless Blue. Techless Blue, working my way up to Lothern Blue. That'll be good. Yeah, so it is late November already. American Thanksgiving, I think, is coming up, or came up, or gone. Got to keep track of the American holidays. Might have been this weekend. Might be today. Might be next weekend. I thought it's always the Friday before Thanksgiving is. Or maybe it's the Friday after Thanksgiving is Black Friday. Yeah, so Thanksgiving was this weekend. Black Friday is next weekend. Which is okay. Just using a little Lamia medium to thin it down. Alright, now let's begin. Time to paint. So yeah, it's been a busy last couple weeks. I have today off because I worked on the weekend. Of course, this probably won't be up till later in the week anyway, so it's all good. Yeah, so life's good. I've been really painting a whole lot. Last time, I believe, I was working on some Termagants. And so then last week, I finished the Termagants. Then my next mission was to paint 2 Carnifexes, one being Old One Eye, one being a Decafex that I picked up for a good price at the local gaming store. And I painted those 2. And I'm like, okay, well, I should keep painting because I'm on a roll. You know, I'm betting a lot of you feel the same way, that once you just get into a groove, you really want to keep going. And keep working hard on these things because it's fun. And then you get that, you know, that feeling of accomplishment. And it feels good. And the Tyranids are an army that I've had most of these models for years. I just had no use to paint them. And now I'm getting them all painted. And it feels really good. It feels really good. Some of these Genestealers are in a little bad shape, but that's okay. Yeah, but this overbrush basically will bring out all the details on them. I'm going to do this for the head and the arms and legs. And then the body will be white, or slightly off-white, I guess, colder white. So it's been really good. In the last 2 weeks, I've painted 40 Termagants. After today, it'll probably be 24 Genestealers, 40 Termagants, and 2 Carnifexes. And what I'm also doing at the same time, I'm just going back and working on some models that need a little TLC. Specifically, right now I'm working on my Trigon/Molochs. I have 3 of them. I have 3 Trigon/Molochs. And I magnetize them. Years ago I was kind of obsessed with magnetizing. Since then I've kind of left that strategy for most of them. Since I know what I really want to use, and I film battle reports that I can just be marking of daving, you know. But mark of daving. But yeah, so I'm not really obsessed with magnetizing anymore. And as I said, like eventually you kind of just lose all the arms. You have to keep track of them. The heads keep falling off because they're all magnetized. So I'm deciding, you know what? I'm going to go back and just repaint and touch them up. Give them a little love. And then kind of unmagnetize them. I'm just going to start gluing on and finishing up the things. So then now I have to actually choose which two or which of the three I really want to use. A Trigon, a Trigon Prime, which they're very similar. They just have different, you know, a couple different parts. Slightly different tail, I think. And their pincer, or you know, on their mouth, their jaw parts are slightly different. But I'm probably just going to build two as Trigon Primes, and if I need to use one as a Trigon, really no one's going to object, right? They look identical, pretty much. And then I'll build one as a Moloch. But the thing is, because my Molochs, I've always just been proxying for the Molochs. Now the Molochs, I'm not really that impressed with, to be honest, in this edition. I'm going to try them out. I think I'm going to use some Tyranids over the next few battle reports. I do have a Tyranid battle report coming out this week, but it's the old Tyranid rules, not the new ones. It was filmed a few weeks ago. So back then, where the Swarm Lord had D6, D6 rather than D3. Okay. Yeah. So that'll be good. I'll be trying them out. I've built a few different lists, and I definitely just want to see if I can get a battle report opponent in over the next few days or next few, and film and see if I can get a couple games in with these new Tyranids. I ordered a couple I ordered a couple more Carnifexes as well, but they're on back order, so it'll be a little while. Games Workshop, as you know, lately every time a new codex comes out, basically all the good things in the codex kind of disappear off the website for a while. They become unavailable because they were sold out. I'm still waiting for a knob with Wawbanner, and it's been how long since the new edition, I don't believe, maybe they've come in stock at one point and left again, but I still haven't seen them. That's okay. One day. And these DAC effects, I really like the idea that DAC effects Carnifexes in general, they just got really cheap, and it's been good. Like, you get a 1,500 point list, I can run 6 or 7. Because Tyranids have access to such cheap troops, right? You can do a squad of 3 Rippers for 33 points, or a squad of 10 Termagants for 40 points. I kind of prefer the Termagants. They're a little more survivable. They're hit with one good gun for the Rippers and they're kind of dead. So, that's okay. Yeah. And as I said, I'm just going through my Tyranid bits and I'm throwing out a whole bunch of old bits that I don't really need anymore. I kept the bits in case, for future use, but I really don't need them. So I'm going to be throwing out a lot of little bits that like the sighting talents for my Genestealers, don't really need. So my goal over the next few weeks is just to paint and get as many of my Tyranid stuff done, and the boxes discarded, the sprues, the extra sprues thrown out. And this will free up a little bit of space in my workshop. And if I keep doing this, I know I can't probably maintain this pace indefinitely. I'll probably burn out at some point and take a break. But in the meantime, if I get all my Tyranids done, that's a huge, it's a huge accomplishment, because that will knock out, but after this, I'll probably paint, I think I'm going to take a break for a day and then work on my Moloch and my Trigons, get those done, and then after that, that'll probably take a day or two, and then I have a few Hormigons to finish up, get them done, and then like Biovores. I have 3 Biovores, 3 Biovores that need to be worked on, some Spores, see, old school metal Biovore. I have 3 old school metal Biovores. And then I have, what else? Tyrannifex. I'm going to build a Tyrannifex soon, and then I'll use that same time to build a nice base, or at least base my my Turvagon. I had a nice base originally, and it kind of broke off, so I'm going to just base it in a, like, large rock snow color scheme. Or basing scheme, I mean. That's okay. Get those done. And as I said, I'm just going to take this time over the next little while and get my painting done. That's going to, you know me, I'll never run out of models, right? But it would be really nice to just put a serious dent in my Tyranids. My orcs, there's still a bunch of orcs as well, so maybe that'll be my next army. Maybe after my Tyranids, I'll take take a step back, think about what I want to paint next. I do have an AdMech army that I could put together. I have easily 1,500 points of AdMech that I could build. We'll see. So, I just haven't decided yet, but that's okay. I know I have a little time, easily a few more weeks of Tyranids. So it's been snowing. We got snow again. My winter tires put on one of my cars, and so that's good. It's my relatively newer car, so we'll see how it performs in the winter. It's rear-wheel drive. We'll see. We'll have to see. But yeah, just getting these Genestealers done. I've had these guys primed and not painted for a long time, and it's nice to just get them done. And then the Moloch Trigons. There you go. They'll get done. Put them on the tabletop. I still have one more Hive Tyrant, actually. Look at this. He's here. He's old and metal and huge, and it's going to be fun. Rebuilding him. He's not really my top priority since I already have, 2 or 3 other Hive Tyrants. There we go. So all 6 have the first color. So now I'm going to take a 1-to-1 mix of Teclis Blue and Lothern Blue and repeat. And then I'll just do pure Lothern Blue. And each one getting a little bit lighter. And go from there, each step. Today's video, I'll definitely be able to get the arms and legs done. I might even get the bodies done. They're not too hard. Genestealers don't take me too long the way I paint. I paint pretty quickly with Genestealers. I know I did mention a few weeks ago that I want to slow down and paint a model really nicely, and I've started that. But right now I just want to get these guys done. Yeah. So the videos are coming back slowly but surely. Not even slowly. I think there'll be a battle report out this week for sure. It'll already be out before this video probably. I'm putting out videos again. Being able to just focus on one channel, it has been a blessing in a sense that I really do miss the warp. And the warp is not officially dead, but it's basically dead. Like it's official. The subscribers don't get charged anymore, and my videos, if I put them up, don't get seen. So that's okay. But being able to just focus on one channel, and I have such a backlog of videos now from the warp that will be moved out to the free content. I gotta stop saying free content now. It's gonna be just my videos. I said I've been catching myself saying free content lately. I'm gonna stop saying it because there's no more paid content. And I really want to get a Q&J filmed this week. Or just a Q&J. like a starter, like put out a few answers and go from there. Yeah. Good. As I said, this is not too hard of a painting process. Because I've done such a heavy shade underneath these guys, I just do pretty much an overbrush, and it gets a little bit lighter of an overbrush each time. Pick it up on the raised details, leaving the the lower details. That's good. I went a little nuts and binge watched the entire season, or show, I guess, of The Punisher over the weekend. It was good. Really brutal. It's a really brutal show. Like, the fight scenes are just hardcore and really graphic, but yeah, it's a good show. I don't know what's going to happen in next seasons. I'm not going to do any spoilers or anything, but yeah, I thought it was good. As far as the Marvel series, they've been making good shows on Netflix. What else? Justice League came out on the weekend. I haven't been seeing these DCU movies. I'm not the biggest fan of them. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I haven't the new movie. I didn't see it. I didn't see Wonder Woman yet. And I didn't see Batman versus Superman. I did see Thor, Ragnarok, and I thought it was good. Much more comical than the first two. I really liked it. That it was more funny, less serious. It was more light. Like, as you can see by the cinematics, it was a much lighter movie. It wasn't as dark. Like, the previous one was called Dark World. Like, it was just a dark movie. And they kind of used this movie to reboot the franchise. You know, very much a different look for Thor. I'm not going to ruin anything. But yeah, I thought it was really good. Cool. And look at these guys. They're good. Next color, Teclis Blue. This is our Lothern Blue, just by itself. Lothern Blue. Yeah, like I said, it was good. I'm excited for Star Wars. That's the one, obviously, I can't wait for. 3 more weeks. And Star Wars. That's going to be big. Yeah, I'm just going to get a drink while we're talking here. That's definitely a movie I can't wait for. Yeah, that's going to be good. What else? I did buy, as I said, I bought some of those painting stand things. I didn't do a review on them. I should, maybe. Give you guys what I think about it. I'm not using them right now because I have 6 guys and only a couple painting stands. I'll definitely be using my painting tutorials, I think. They'll be great for my painting tutorials. Providing painting a small base model. There we go. Final one, just focusing on all the areas that are facing upwards. Is a thin paint, so it will blend. It won't be as bright when it dries. Yeah, as I said, these Genestealers are going to come along quite nicely and quickly. When they're all done, I'll go from there. And I've been just banging them out. It's been nice to get so much painting done. I know I could have focused more on my videos too, but I've just been really in the mood to paint. And I've been putting out some videos, obviously. You know, a way that I kind of, I think I've mentioned this before in videos, but the way that I kind of gauge how I've been doing for videos, or at least, you know, my accomplishment in my videos is not necessarily views or subscribers. It's actually, it feels good when I get, you know, subscribers and views and likes and all that stuff, but I really pride myself on when I can look at my video creator, whatever it's called now, the page, my page with my videos, and it shows the last 30. And what I like to do is just see how long ago did it take me, how long it's taken me to do my last 30 videos, right? And at some points this year it was terrible. Like it was like 6 months. If you go 30 videos back, it was 6 months ago. And now it's from August. So it's currently November, so 3 months. But eventually my goal is to produce, you know, 4 or 5 videos a week. Back to that. And with my new Patreon campaign, I think it'll be possible because it'll support my videos like that, and I have a little bit of time and only one channel to focus on. So if I can do 4 to 5 videos a week, 30 videos is going to be the last month. And that feels good. You know, a month and a half probably. And that'll feel good that I can actually keep putting out content. Now, eventually, and I'm going to make a video about this soon, probably in the new year, maybe a good time to start. I'm going to change my content up. I got to do some content changing. Now, obviously, one of the big changes coming will be painting tutorials. I'm going to move all my painting tutorials from the Warp to my main channel. So that'll be weekly painting tutorials, and obviously I filmed them a long time ago to a tabletop standard. I'm going to maybe like call them tabletop tutorials or something like that. Just so, because I know a lot of people paint to a higher than tabletop standard in their tutorials. I tend to go to a tabletop or high tabletop standard, and that's where I like to paint. And that's what I know where a lot of viewers like to see. So I have the next like 2 years. I can put out a video a week, a painting tutorial a week. And it would take about 2.5 years to get all the videos out, if I want to show them all. Now some of them I probably won't show, but whatever. So, tons of content there, right? Plenty of content there. So that'll be coming out weekly. What else? I'm really thinking about trying to bring back live shows. I don't think the internet is strong enough in my computer room. I might try to do it on Facebook. I've yet to figure that out, but I really do want to bring out live shows again. My schedule is kind of hectic and unpredictable some days ever since I've switched job locations. But maybe we can start doing live shows again. That'd be good. I'll announce probably on Facebook or something. Yeah, I should definitely do live shows again. I'm thinking about starting a Tactica series again. You know, Tyranid 8th edition Tactica, Orcs. I played, you know, I want to play a little bit more with Tyranids before talking about Tactica, but where they would really work. You know, that'd be good. Orcs and Tyranids. Maybe focus on one specific faction. Probably Orcs or Tyranids first. Or Grey Knights. I played a few games with each one. There's definitely some tips I can give to new players and we can discuss, plus the fact that it will create a discussion. Maybe I'll focus on the new... The thing is, I might want to start with like Tyranids or Grey Knights because they're currently as an 8th edition codex versus the supplement, so Orcs could be refreshed pretty quickly. And if they do get refreshed, now I'm going to take some Ghost White from Reaper and start painting the carapaces. Once again, just doing overbrush, picking up on all the raised surfaces. I like the recesses to be that deep dark blue. What was I saying? Yeah, Tactica series would be good. These upcoming months, I should be able to do a little more, and that's good. Bring back my videos. Bring back the views, bring back the videos. Keep going, you know? I do really want to figure out who to reach about. I should maybe put a posting on Facebook or something. I really want to find out who's the person in charge of letting people see the codices early. I'd love to keep doing reviews and get them early because all the big other players are doing that. And I'd kind of like to join in. Wonder who the person is to contact. There's got to be a contact name. There you go. One done. That's one of the things I would like to figure out. I did my Adepticon sign up. It was kind of frustrating because I was probably one of the first people on it because I got when I put in a VIG badge, I was like the third in, and then the site crashed by the time I got logged on. VIGs were all gone. But I'm like, I had one in my cart, so I'm surprised that it let other people grab their, you know. A bit frustrating, but whatever. I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna have a great time. I don't necessarily need to be a VIG, but I like the VIG stuff. So that'll be good. I'm now signed up, and I'm going to, of course, be facing against Mikey Vengeance. Probably with Tyranids, to answer your question, Mikey Vengeance. I saw that post today. But we'll see. Mailman. Yeah. So that'd be good. I'm excited for Adepticon. I didn't go to Gen Con this year, so I've been to it's gonna be a full year since I've last gone to a convention. Yeah, it'll be good. I didn't sign up for much. The classes were almost entirely filled up by the time I got back onto it, and I signed up for the GW preview again because it was awesome last year, and that's basically it. I'm gonna go and just have fun, film maybe a battle report or two. Of course, it gets one against Mikey and maybe some other people. Have some talks with people, bug people, usual J stuff. You know, have a good time. How about chill with Ken from Badger? Good. As you can see, these come along quite quickly. I'm paying for less than half an hour now. And plus, there's only 6 guys, so it's not too hard to work on them. Yeah. Trying to figure out what I'm getting people for Christmas. I think I figured out what I'm getting my girlfriend. She watches these videos sometimes, so I can't really mention it. But, yeah. I know which family members watch and which ones don't, so. My nephew will be easy, because he likes nerdy stuff sometimes, and like, sports, and that'll be easy. My niece, I'm probably gonna get like, I don't know, what do you get a 14-year-old girl? Makeup? Or she really likes this store called, what's it called? Lush. Yeah, get her some of those. lush stuff. I think it's like bath bombs and very expensive toiletry stuff. Bath bombs are like $10. For those of you who don't know what a bath bomb is, you put it in the bath and it explodes in like a fizzy something, like a bomb. Nothing against them. They're very cool stuff. I like the technology behind them. But holy moly. $10. Of course, that's, well, how am I commenting? That's, how much I spend on models, but true. For the price of one box of Carnifexes, you can buy 7 bath bombs. Yes. So, we all spend our money on different things. We each have our own vices and habits and stuff. Some days I do miss, honestly. I do miss being able to just film and paint and do this stuff for you guys, but I can't anymore, obviously. I have to work 2 jobs, and that's okay. My day-to-day job, my daily job, and then my videos. That's okay. And I've accepted that. And I'm not going to make any excuses. I'm going to keep making videos for y'all. I am. It's becoming easier and easier each week to get my time figured out and to be able to do this stuff. I'm going to keep doing my painting with Jays. I'm going to sneeze in a second as well. So there will be a new lineup of videos. Because yeah. There's going to be a new lineup coming soon. Battle reports are going to hopefully become more common. There's going to be painting tutorials, and I think a Tactica series would be good. I don't know what else. I might ask for ideas. See what you guys want in videos, and then give it. Because that's the point. Right? That way, I make vids, people watch vids, people are happy. Be marking out which ones are done. But, yeah, so that'll be good. And if I keep painting at the rate I'm going, which I don't think I can maintain forever, but that's okay. I'll go as much as and do as much as I can. Yeah, I'll have a really large amount of painted models soon. It's going to be pretty epic. I wonder how many points I have. I should challenge myself and see if I can get to like 40,000. Obviously 40,000 shit because I play 40K. But I'm curious to how many points I actually have. I should do a survey of all my armies. I bet I already have, I don't even know. I probably have 10,000 points of Tyranids already, at least. Because, let's see, I have 2 Flyrants, Swarmlord, my Neurothrope that I built as the Doom of Malantai years ago, a Tervagon, a couple Tyranid Primes that I've put together, 5 Broodlords. That's my HQs, right? So that's got to be at least, 3,000 or 4,000 points right there. 3,000 probably. 2,000, between 2,000 and 3,000, I'm guessing. Maybe not. I'd have to look at the points. So, but those are the HQs. Now, troops, I have, I don't even know how many guns I have, how many Termagants, how many Hormagants. I have 60 Genestealers, so that's 600 points right there. I have some Tyranid Warriors, I have some Tyranid Rippers that I'm going to be building. What else now should I do? I'll do the little blue patches on their forehead. With some Calibur Sky. What else do I have? Yeah, tons of Genestealers. Is it 60 Genestealers, Hormagants, Termagants, Warriors? No Rippers that I play with, but I have some that I'm going to be building over the next couple months. Whenever I have some time, they'll be quickly built, and then I'll maybe use some battle reports just to try them out and have fun. So those are all the troops. For fast attack, I don't really have much at all. I have one flyer for Tyranids. For fast attack, I have my Dimacaron, and I have my Gargoyles. I have 30 Gargoyles. That right there is probably 400 to 500 points, right? And then, what else? For heavy support, I have now 3 Carnifexes. No, 2 Carnifexes. Oh, I have Old One Eye as an HQ as well. I have 2 painted Carnifexes, and I have a couple ordered. 2 Trigon Primes that I would typically use as Trigon Primes. 1 Moloch, of course, that I'll be putting together as a Moloch soon in these upcoming weeks. And I have some Biovores, Exocrine. I'm going to build a Tyrannofex. So that's going to be a few, as I said, like these are, I'm going to maybe I'll take a few minutes later today and just, I'm curious about how many points I would have. Running them is how I normally run them, not, like super jump up all the points. Maybe I'll do a video sometime of my swarm. Now I'm just going to take a quick second and paint up just the connective areas to clean them up. All shoulder blades on the connective parts between them, that way it brings them back to clean. Curious, yeah. I would love to see if I have 40,000 in painted models. And if not, my goal this year would be to get to it. 40,000, as well as subscribers. If I can get to 40,000 subscribers this upcoming year, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge based on my current rates, but you never know. I could turn back my channel on. With the painting tutorials, I'm really hoping that it brings some people back. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll definitely see. 40,000 points in painted models and 40,000 subscribers. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to paint the claws black now. So that way I can paint the black and then do a bit of layering of reds for the claws, like this guy. But I'll do a little more red. I have this one Broodlord. He's primed. I don't know what color he's going to use, so I'm not going to do it. And I put some on bases. I made 6 of these little spawning points in case I want to use them in battle reports. I'll prime them up and paint them later. And yeah, so as I said, life's good. I've been focused lately on my free time, and it's coming along. Yeah, Christmas time's coming up. Black Friday's this week coming up, and at Canadian Tire, there's Red Thursday before Black Friday, and I'll go and probably buy some stuff. A few things I need for my house. So I'll go pick them up at a good price. I figure I don't jump to these places. I'm not a big shopper in general. But if I do need something and it goes on sale and I was already intending on buying it, I'll buy it, right? And obviously I slow down at this time of year because there's so many sales that it's good to take a step back, and then if I need something, I can kind of wait a week or two, and it's bound to go on sale somewhere, especially with electronics or something for the house, because like there's Home Depot, Canadian Tire, all these places have tons of sales this time of year, and yeah. Good. Get these guys' claws done black, and then I just layer up some reds over them. If I get 6 more Genestealers done, I'm even closer. This is 60 points to my 40,000. As I said, I may have already crossed it. I'd have to check out. I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think so, because my two biggest armies are probably around, my two biggest armies, Tyranids and Orcs, are probably equal to half that. So 20,000. I don't think I have 20,000 left among all my other armies. I have about 2,000 points of Imperial Knights. I probably have 4,000 or 5,000 in Dark Angels. Maybe 4,000, at least 4,000 in Grey Knights, I'm guessing. Yeah, looks like I'll have to do it. I'm going to have to take some time and figure out how many points I have. Maybe 2018 will be the year I get to that point. I'll have to see. I'll answer that next week. I'll see if I can remember that next week. How many points? I don't have a lot of Titans or anything, right? I think I do have an unassembled Hierophant. Could build that. Need like a Stamba. I have some Knights, but they're not that expensive. I have on him. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, we'll see. Another color done. So 45 minutes in. Unfortunately, I have to wait for that one to dry. I can start on the reds though. I'll probably start on the reds and the eyes, the veins, tongues, and then wait for the claws to dry and then start doing some quick layering there. See, I've been painting for, 40 minutes with these guys. So I'm going to take some Mephiston red, paint the eyes and the veins and the tongues, and then once the claws are dry for the black, which shouldn't take very long, I do thin down with Lamium medium, so it dries pretty quick in here. Good. So it takes, I should just take a brush, detail brush, and keep painting. First the eyes. Good. And then I'll do red veins. I wanted to add red because I didn't want them to just blue, and I like the way that the red polarizes it doesn't work. It's the complete opposite of all the cool colors. I'll add some red in there. I think I might have forgotten to do this guy's claws black. I did. It's good I started with him. I was going to say, look, his claws were dry. Because, oops, wrong color. Let's paint the black first. I forgot about him. Christmas carols are now playing on the radio. That's it's Christmas time. And I don't mind that. You know what? I know people are getting into it earlier and early each year, but it's such a festive time of year. It's a happy time, and that way it doesn't just come and go. You actually take your time and appreciate it. It's a fun time of year. So, I'm glad. Just going to carefully paint in the veins. There's going to be a lot of driving this year. Yeah. Haven't yet figured out all my Christmas plans. My mistake there. Let's fix that quickly. Oops. Just threw a scything talon on the ground. Next one. I'm going to call this soon. I just remembered that I need to head somewhere. That's okay. But
5 or 10 minutes. Maybe get this step done. And then from there, go. I definitely screwed up on this guy's eye. That's okay. I can fix that after.
Yeah, definitely fix up him. His tongue in. Come back later, layer the claws.
And Bob's your uncle. And then I got another
6 Genestealers done. Next week, who knows what I'll be working on.
Yeah. I'll just keep painting away. See where it takes me.
Over the next week, I'm curious. Where will I be? What will I be painting?
Definitely these guys are done. The Moloch will be done this week, probably. So maybe next week I'll be working on either Squad of Hormagaunts or
building a Tyrannofax. I just haven't decided which build I necessarily want. I'm thinking Rupture Cannon. Rupture Cannon or what's the other one? Flamer. I think the Rupture Cannon is where I want to go, because the Rupture Cannon has
a really important use, since it actually has AP now, and it can do D6 damage. It's basically like he's basically the equivalent of a squad of Devastators with slightly weaker shooting skills,
right? Because yeah, right.
Think about it. He gets 6 shots a turn if you don't move him. Hitting on 4s, unfortunately, but he actually has D6 damage, so he's kind of needed to do the long distance anti-tank, because Tyranids are still kind of weak against tanks.
We can take them down eventually, but like DAC effects are strength. DACA is strength 6 from Devourers. So most vehicles are toughness 7. So you're winning on 5s, and they'll still get their 3-up
Cut armor. They work really well when you combine them with that one power that doubles the D. Adds 1 to the D. So you fire at a squad of so let's say I was facing Primaris Marines with Tyranids. I would make sure to use that power every time I focused fire, or at least once per turn on a squad that's
that way every time they failed, just dead. And Primaris Marines would be gone.
What other ones? Yeah.
And so these guys could just hide in the back. A Tyrannofax could just hide in the background and fire. So I'm going to stop here. The claws are still wet, so I can't really paint anymore at the moment anyway. So let's finish up now. So that concludes another painting with Jay. I really hope we got some stuff done too. Look at that. In the end, my Genestealers are well on their way, and they're going to be fun. I'll finish them up in the next day or so, probably later tonight, and get them on the tabletop. Now you got me really thinking, how many points of Tyranids do I have? I'm going to go upstairs later and figure it out. So stay tuned for more videos. Thank you. Huge thank you to all my Patreon subscribers. As you can see, their names go by my head. It's because of them that I keep doing my free content so much. And stay tuned for more vids. Till next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting with me.